Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the football first here. Well, this is a border rivalry we just love calling because bragging rights are on the line every year, and they mean a lot in this rivalry. For now, the Gators have them by winning last time.
Yeah, in these rivalry games, as you know, Chris, usually you don't need a lot to get the players fired up, but a recent loss sometimes can be good fuel for the players to get them locked in.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
First down here for this offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Throw to the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Try to convert with a sneak. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. Looks like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Drop down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. They're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. They're going to run it here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
I love this call here with the quarterback option early in the game, establishing your identity. Make this defense have to recognize how good this quarterback really is.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They're going to run the option. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got it at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Florida.
They finish off the scoring drive. Now the try here for the extra point.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The border battle that goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs, Gators tussle, of course, been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds and just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to throw again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. The shotgun running play call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And out comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He breaks free. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Gators will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 10, all the way back for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his target. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offside. Defense. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. He's got a man down the middle. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. We've got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Gators offense retakes the field. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Caught for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Gators churn out another 1st down. They're going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the 1st down. This is the 6th play on the drive. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
It's complete on the crossing route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down, out of the shotgun.
On the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Looking deep down the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab by the receiver. Bites off a defender. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Silver. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down, needs this. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with a running game. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick throw to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.